In wholesale, half the battle is knowing who are your competitors and what brands are they really selling well. That's why today we're going to talk about Smart Scout Seller Search. Smart Scout Seller Search opens the door to your competitors' catalog and shows you the best wholesalers in your area and the best brands that they're working with. That way, you can start targeting brands that are already working with sellers just like you right next to you. Let's jump into Smart Scout and show you how it works. Okay guys, so first things first, we're gonna start by jumping down over here into the Sellers tab. Now, of course, there's gonna be a ton of information here. It's gonna be a little bit overwhelming, but there's really 3 or 4 filters that we're gonna focus on here. Number of brands selling, full brand coverage, and the address of this seller. So first things first, I am in the US. So we're going to the country filter, type in US, state. I'm in Utah, so we're going to type in Utah. If you want to get super granular, you could start plugging in a city here as well, or you can kind of just leave it open and see what brands tend to sell really well in your state. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to look at this number of brands selling and this full brand coverage feature. So number of brands selling, that's super self-explanatory. That just shows us how many brands is this seller selling. And again, we're trying to use this tool to identify wholesalers. So we're going to start at a minimum of 3 brands selling. That way we're not looking at any private label sellers. And then full brand coverage is the next thing we're going to look at. All that full brand coverage means is it means that this seller is the dominant seller for this brand. And all that means is that they're doing more than 60% of the revenue for any given brand. Typically, wholesalers aren't going to be the dominant seller for a brand. So we're gonna put the maximum for 0 and the minimum for 0 in the dominant sellers category. And what we now should have is a list of wholesalers in our state. And from here, we can start dissecting their storefronts and seeing what brands they're selling. The way we do that, we come over here to the magnifying glass, click on it, it'll open up this drop-down menu. From there, we can take a look at their details. Inside of their details, we're gonna see things like their business address, their monthly revenue, their percent FBA versus FBM, and then also their business name. Then as we navigate across this bar, the first tab we're gonna see is the offers bar. This offers bar is showing us all of the products that this seller is selling. And it's going to give us an idea of how much monthly revenue they're doing on these products, as well as their buy box percentage. Navigating over here to the brand coverage tab, what brand coverage is going to do is it's going to show us what brands this seller is selling, as well as what percentage of brand share they have, and an estimated brand revenue that this seller is doing on this brand. So again, the big idea here is we're gonna find a wholesaler near us. We're gonna take a look at their brands. We're gonna see if other wholesalers in our area are also selling this brand. And if we can find a couple different wholesalers that are all working with the same brand, then we know that this brand is open to having their products sold on Amazon and that they're willing to work with wholesalers just like you. So now when you reach out to this brand, you can reach out confidently knowing that they're already working with wholesalers. So there's a better chance that they're gonna work with a seller just like you.